Hello everyone, it's really been a while since I've even made a video. Truly has been. Yeah, I honestly don't know what to say. I guess it's just my laziness that just prevented me from just even uploading or creating stuff. Well, I did have a video on my laptop actually, I wanted to upload it, but currently at the moment, I need to re-render that stuff again and just try to get that thing uploaded. That one sadly did not. It did not want to upload for some reason, and yeah, that I just need to fix that up. But anyways, hello guys, it's me again. Today we're just gonna look at some of the things I've just been playing recently. Yeah, I'll try to get back to like a normal upload schedule as the best I can, because there's just been a lot of things going on within my, my real life and everything. So first off, I've just been playing like a decent amount of games while I was just away, just pondering, like recovering from my pretty much dropout from college. You know how it is. It's been pretty rough for me, and I think that's the only reason why I've just been like, oh, I don't really want to do anything, and just like been sulking. But you know what? Oh my God, Jesus Christ, my God. After pondering and just being like that, I just realized like I need to get up. And so what better way is to tell you about the games I've been playing. Yes, exactly. Now I've been playing a decent amount. Recently I've been playing games I used to play a lot more. I played a bit of TF2, but that's not really what I really want to talk about. I want to talk about games I've been playing like Ultrakill, Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis, Deep Rock Galactic, and just games that I find pretty fun in general. Now, with these games, I just want to say is that these games I feel like only fit a certain niche, or pretty much what the hell am I saying, bro? I really feel like it has. After being disappointed in certain games like Gundam Evolution, that, if you don't know, sadly died. Not like servers shutting down, but if we look right here, we can see that the game has a player count of 506 in game. Yep. That's why I just stopped playing the game. Now it's just, the game's just went downhill. Honestly, it's the worst first-person shooter I feel like you could probably play, like team-based wise. And honestly, I would just avoid it. I would honestly just avoid it. No, just don't play it. Just flat out. I'm serious. Just don't play it. But other games I would say that you should play, or at least try, is like Deep Rock Galactic, Ultrakill, and Phantasy Star Online New Genesis. Now, I just want to say this though. I will cover Phantasy Star Online first, and I just want to say is that oh my God, dude, I swear to God, I'm gonna punch myself. This game would be considered an MMO light like Warframe is. Now, what I mean by that, it mainly feels like a single player game, but it does have, like MMO elements to it that you would usually see like hub areas and stuff like that to like communicate with other people. Now, this game, I will admit, I was skeptical of trying it. My older brother recommended it to me, and for me at least, I was just very skeptical. And usually when it comes to games like these, especially ones that, obviously have more of like an anime look to them, I tend to be a lot more skeptical. However, I ended up finding the game pretty fun. Now, obviously, I did not pick a normal human character. You could play as a race called a caste, which is just pretty much mechs. You just play as a robot, and obviously, since I wanted to play as a robot, that's just the race I went with. And honestly, the customization in the game too is actually really good. I personally enjoy it a lot more than usual customizations in other games. I kind of wish Warframe had the same amount of like depth in customization as this game does, in terms of adjusting your accessories and everything like that, and just overall trying to make your character the way you want to make it. Now, obviously, Warframe and this game are different. This one's more of just like an action RPG, while Warframe's more of a third-person looter shooter. Now, the thing is, though, I'm pretty burnt out with Warframe. I recently tried the Deviri Paradox in the game, and personally, it didn't really keep me... my god. It didn't keep me hooked. That's just like my honest opinion. I thought the music and everything was wonderful, but honestly, with the way Warframe has been to me, I can't really get back into it. If I include my time on the Switch and like my current time on PC, I would easily have like around 2,000 hours in total in the game. And honestly, I can't really go back to playing Warframe. But this game, it really has filled like somewhat of like a thing I wanted, like a grindy game at least. Now, like I said though, it is a MMO light, and since it is free to play, well, I probably should have brought that up at the beginning, what the hell is wrong with me? But since it's a free to play game, there are sadly grinding aspects. If you don't really like that, then obviously the game's not really going to be for you. Which is fine. It's just for me personally, I just enjoy the game. Now, I did know though, I do know that this game apparently had a really rough launch, with only launching with one region and there wasn't really much content to do. Now, when I played, I started during this season event, and right now it's the anniversary event for the game. And right now they pretty much just completed the story up to chapter 5, which pretty much I would say that's like, they like to break things down in episodes, I believe, and this would pretty much be the end of episode 1 for PSO2 New Genesis. And I just want to say that it's probably better to just start the game right now, mainly just because there's a lot more things that there's a lot more things to do than what there was at launch, apparently. And that's why I've been avoiding this game, just because of the monstrous launch it apparently had. But recently, when I tried it out, I realize it's not that bad. Now, I haven't played the base game because they do have a normal base version called just PSO2. And I'm going to be honest, I don't plan to play that at all. I know that's where like the original 10-year-old MMO is. But I'm going to be honest, I'm not really interested in playing that. And I honestly just don't plan even playing that at all. Which, you know, that's just my opinion. I do like the combat system that they have in the original, and I kind of wish that was in the newer one, but I'm going to be honest, I don't have like the time to play it. At best, I only played it for 2 hours and just went back to New Genesis, and that's really about it. I don't really want to spend my time in that. But I would just say, give the game a try if you want to. It's personally just worth a try. The issue is how large the file size is. So yeah. Next, let's move on to Ultrakill. Now, this one is probably my favorite FPS game I've played in a long while. Now, it is a PvP single-player FPS game, but for an indie game, it is very good. Very, very good. The fact that you have a lot of text you can do, a lot of combos, and just a style meter to let you know how well you're performing. It's really good. I honestly would say that this is honestly probably like the best indie FPS out at the moment. Personally, I'm more of a fan of PvE rather than PvP. I'm gonna be honest, like I said, Gundam Evolution, that doesn't really interest me anymore. That kind of just went downhill for me. I can't really play Battle Royales anymore just because I find them extremely boring. Even games like Warzone that I just don't enjoy anymore. I personally prefer PvE games over PvP. And Ultrakill, in my opinion, is like one of the best ones out there in the market. Mainly due to the fact that Ultrakill has so much things you can do with it, and just like so much experimentation. You can orbital strike, rail coin, just toss a couple of coins, shoot it, and just kill an enemy from like a decent distance. Like, I'm serious when I say coins are literally the most goated thing in the game. Toss one up, shoot it, like, bro. it doesn't get better than that. I'm gonna be honest. This has literally been my favorite game to play for a decent while, and I really, really enjoy the gameplay of it. I just want to say though, it is in early access still, so a lot of things are still in development. But I would just heavily say, if you're interested in it, I would heavily just recommend trying it out. It's really good. I personally enjoy Ultrakill. There is an endless wave mode if you want to test your survival skills to see how far you can get on the leaderboards, but I would just heavily recommend it. I really would. It's honestly just a really great game overall. And personally, if you are a fan of fast-paced shooters like Quake or anything like along those lines, I would just really recommend it overall. Yeah, I pretty much that's really about it. I have to say for Ultrakill, it's just a fantastic FPS, I would say. Now let's move on to the final game I've been playing, Deep Rock Galactic. Now recently I've played this game with my friends, and this game's a lot of fun to play with friends. I am serious when I say that this game is really, really goated. And you know, it's pretty fun to play solo, but I personally would just heavily recommend playing with people, because the experience kind of feels a bit off when you're playing alone. Sure, like, you can do everything like by yourself. You have your Bosco drone with you to mine stuff and just like help you out in times of need. But in my personal opinion, it's just a lot better to play with people, or if you have any friends, play with them, just because the experience is a lot more fun. And sometimes the wacky shenanigans you guys can get into is just really funny. And the game is just, in my opinion, one of the better team-based PvE games out there. And it's just a lot of fun. You just go around, mine stuff, complete objectives. Sometimes these missions, though, I will admit, they can be pretty damn long. I think the longest mission I've ever had in Deep Rock Galactic was probably like an hour long. And that was solo. It took a long time, I will admit. Usually on average though, I would say the missions will be 20 to like 30 minutes long, I would say. Kind of depends on how efficient you really are with it. But, you know, even though the missions can be long, the gameplay itself I feel like is really fun though. It is really fun just to be a dwarf mining your minerals and just killing bugs along the way, fighting off swarms and everything. Like, the game's really fun. In my opinion, this is like one of the games, like, I wasn't sure about it at first, but it turned out to be ridiculously fun. And the classes you can play as, they all have their own roles, but in my opinion, it's really fun to play, and I would just heavily recommend it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I think about these games I've played. I am sorry for not even uploading for a while. Things just been complicated. I've been thinking about what to even talk about, and I think I'll try my best to get back on a normal schedule again, because yeah, it's just been kind of rough. Certain games I've played, usually they just are kind of niche, which is, I guess, is the reason why I don't want to like upload and play them. But I'm starting to realize that it's probably best just to play the stuff I want to play and just talk about things that I want to talk about. Because, you know, I've been playing games like PSO2 and just been like, I really could talk about a decent amount of things on here, but it just seems like it's just super niche to like just talk about that specific game in general. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. I'll try to get back to my normal schedule, and hopefully I can just start uploading the normal content I upload. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.